you may know that this here is the Kyverno's playground. Yeah, playground is meaning is that you can build anything to do that, and then you can be testing. So when you are the kind of there is a no show up to the URL. I'm not sure that this the really yeah left hand bottom side is there is a URL, and that you can searching that the Kyverno Playground, and then you are pushed at this button the start. There is already this input that the information manifests that there is a fail because there is something here, the validation things, and then after it is not, their request to the app.kubernetes.io name is required, but there is no any name, so that's the reason why this fail. It used that this Kyverno API, but I'm suddenly thinking like this because I was the presentation from the Quebec India. I was the CEL for the compare with this OPA gatekeeper, Kyverno, and plus the Kubernetes native, some you know that the CEL. So there is all of them is the same. So I'm really curious about probably CEL could work on Kyverno Playground. That's the starting point at this writing talk. And now this is for me, but as I said, I have only 8 minutes, so I just skip it. I just one of my really manual time to, not many, several times to the PC and plus the speakers. So yeah. Yeah, this thing is that this originally there's a KLL native things, the validation things. So there is the only for the hosting network is not some checking by the some validation automation policy from the some KLS native picture, native things. So CEL, the host said that common expression language is really generous and really popular at this moment. It's easy to use that. Like here, it can be, you can see that this right side is their spec and host network, and then left is the middle side is very easy to understand if you're using the CEL some common expression language. So I thought this is Kubernetes and then Kyverno. Yeah, all of them is I think it love to the Kyverno. It's very familiar with this, so it could be work. And people are starting that the validation automation policies as a Kubernetes perspective, and the mutation automation policy goes on. There's really matures currently, and then mutating probably to 2026, it will be mature. Anyhow, this currently is a beta, some rebel. So I'm going to show up to this really work, whether or not. Here's the before to the start, and you may notice first time to the Kyverno cons, Victor said these days AI created this really easy to Kyverno validation sample or something like the code. Even though why we know about that, because it's, if we are creating the code, even though there is no any playground, there is no any virtual test that, but is the Kyverno Playground can be show up to the really virtual proposed things. And here's the most of the sample in here, and then Kyverno probably you know that, but I would like to show up to some native things in here. Okay, is this not good way to? So sorry. Here's some actual code for the validation automation polish that. And I would like to copy in here. Yeah, just it's work. And here is the playground. I'm testing that it was a originally dark mode, but it's not easy to show up to the bottom side. So I mean the really long distance. So I just changed it. Yeah, it's the voice is mixed up, but anyhow, I'm gonna be putting it in here for that code. You can change that. You can see that here is the API is changed from the Kyverno. It's too small, I think. Is somebody cannot be see that? It's better, yeah, right? Yes. You can see that in here is the API is not the. Yeah, I said I love to the Kyverno, but. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. Is not the Kyverno actually. There's a KLS is native pictures, but even though it's working, as I said, I can click it at start. It's fast because there is no host network currently, but it's change that. Here I put in that this. Oh, sorry, my country is South Korea. Yeah, true. In here, if you say so. Yeah, it's fail because Kyverno Playground supports K8 native picture. I think, in my guess, that in the future, you may notice there is more, not validation, mutation will be edited, or currently the beta. Mutating probably is work. 1.80 or you is change that. Here is the 1.60, 16. Yeah, 16 probably is support to the mutating proposed that. So my conclusion that in here you can see it at the demo. CEL actually CEL is really powerful, really good to know, really good to testing for the validation purpose. Even you don't need to write the installation Kyverno. CEL can be the validation very easily because you may notice this in here. Where is my here's the Kyvernos. In need to the installations thing, if you're using the Kyverno API, it should be the installation, and then it means that you need to do the more resource. But if you're using this K8s native features, you don't need to do any more resource. So CEL, if you're testing the validation purpose, that CEL is really great. But as I said at this, it need to those kinds of some environment. K0s or K3s or any other thing is you need to the testing. There's no any kinds of some actual testing with this just for AI. AI could be generation. AI could be show up to looks like some mock mode, but it's not guaranteed that. You may know that LLM or SLM is not guaranteed that just for statically is show up to the. So it means that we need to the environment. But thankfully, Kyverno Playground is, yes, there are supporting to that some testing purpose that. So I'm definitely to recommend it to that use that for validation test, mutating test, any other for the K8 native things in or on the Kyverno Playground. Yeah, that's what I proposed that for this writing talk. And 2 minutes left, so if you want to read a question or something like that, it can be possible in 2 minutes, yes. Thank you for seeing that. Yep. Perhaps anyone have questions? Yeah, it's too short. Yeah, so maybe you don't have any question. Anyhow, this demo is available for. I'm not sure that in here there is any. In here, but anyhow, this. You may know, I'm not sure that, anyhow, this demo is included at India or in this year's Hong Kong's, there is the rest of the demos, same as that. So if you're interested, like here, or I will show this, it's not, getting more higher than any others, Thank you for seeing that. Thank you.